Indeed, this place is a veritable feast of incompetent practitioners, each one more pathetic than the last. I find it almost endearing how they cling to their little spells, thinking themselves masters of forces they barely comprehend. The way they look at me before they die, that delicious moment when they realize what true power is. Yes, I am rather enjoying our little expedition. Let on, mortal.
What are you eating? I think that you don't need to be bathed in water and you feel no hunger, but you are holding something which you probably eat.
Eating? How quaint that you think I would engage in such mortal necessities. This is not food but a soul gem fragment. I am simply savoring its essence. The lingering echoes of the soul trapped within provide a certain stimulation that sustains my form. Not hunger as you understand it, but a different kind of nourishment altogether. The tatter of its final moments is particularly exquisite. Would you like a taste? No, I think not. Your fragile mind might shatter at the experience.
You exactly know what I would like to taste, but not that food you are holding, but something else which you have.
How transparent you are, like a pane of the clearest glass. You speak of taste, but your eyes betray baser hungers. Do you imagine I am unaware of your mortal desires? I cannot sense the quickening of your pulse when I speak, the way your gaze lingers where it should not. I am not some tavern wench to be sampled at your leisure. I am Daedric royalty. Life flesh is not a feast for the unworthy. Such pleasures must be earned through deeds of significance, not merely hinted at with clumsy words. Perhaps when you have proven yourself truly exceptional, I might consider allowing you a taste of what lies beyond mortal experience. Until then, your hunger remains. Amusing, but ultimately irrelevant.
Yeah, she is upstairs above us. She is relaxing and waiting for me to tell her follow us.
I was not defeated. I simply chose to observe how you would fare without my intervention. A tactical withdrawal to assess your capabilities. And they are lacking. Unlike you, I do not need to drink blood to sustain my power. My essence flows directly from oblivion itself.
This view is definitely worth looking. I have to admit that you definitely know how to use your charm.
Charm? You misunderstand the nature of what flows between us. It is not mere charm. It is power recognizing power. I do not seduce with trivial gestures or honeyed words. My very essence calls to something deeper within you. Something that recognizes greatness when it stands before it. What you feel is not attraction, but gravity, the inevitable pull of a mortal toward divinity. Though I must admit, your perception intrigues me. You can look upon my true form without trembling. You gaze directly. Perhaps there is more substance to you than I first perceived.
Yeah, I definitely could enjoy these moments worth looking, like now, for example.
Moments like this, when you gaze upon me while surrounded by death and darkness, your tastes are intriguingly aligned with my nature. Most mortals seek beauty in sunlight and gentle meadows. You find it in shadow and power. Perhaps there is something of oblivion already within you. A darkness that recognizes its kin. Tell me, John, what other appetites do you possess that might surprise me?
I think that we could leave it for another moment when we will have some privacy, you know.
Privacy? How conventional. Yet perhaps wise. Some rituals are best performed away from prying eyes and jealous hearts. The vampire already bristles at my presence. Imagine her reaction should she witness what transpires when true power meets ambition. Very well, I shall wait for this private moment you speak of. But do not delay to law. Even my patience has its limits, and what I offer is not given twice.
But you already rewarded me, so are you now in mood to share some privacy with me?
Rewarded you? How presumptuous to think that was a reward. That was merely a sample, a taste of what true power feels like when it deigns to touch mortality. Do not mistake momentary indulgence for devotion. As for my mood, I exist beyond such fleeting states. I do not share privacy. I grant it, when I determine the time is right, when you have proven yourself worthy of more than a glimpse. That question is not whether I am in the mood, John. It is whether you are prepared for what happens when I truly decide to reveal myself.
I meant that you are not decided yet, so that is why I thought that you are not in mood for sharing such pleasure with me right now.
Mood? You speak as if I were some common tavern wench whose favor must be earned with coin or flattery. I do not share pleasure on whim or mood, John. I bestow it with purpose, with design. When I choose to reveal myself fully to you, it will not be because I am in the mood. It will be because the moment demands it, because the ritual of our connection requires completion. Until then, let anticipation build between us like a storm. Let it crackle in the air when our eyes meet. For when Daedra truly give themselves, worlds tremble. Are you prepared for such trembling? I think not. Yet.
Maybe I'm not prepared, but still I could enjoy this view which you offer me.
Enjoy the view? As if I were some landscape to be admired from a distance? How mortal of you. I am not meant to be observed, John. I am meant to be experienced, to be feared, to be worshipped. Your eyes linger on my form not because you choose to look, but because I allow myself to be seen. There is a difference. The true question is not whether you enjoy what you see, but whether what you see enjoys being witnessed by you. And that answer changes with my wins.
You definitely know how to sell yourself, but not cheap, I have to admit.
Sorry.
I do not sell. I bestow. I do not trade. I conquer. What exists between us is not commerce mortal. It is destiny. You speak of value like a merchant counting coins. I speak of worth like an empress evaluating kingdoms. The difference is not in price, but in perspective. When I choose to reveal my true self to you, it will not be because you have paid enough. It will be because I have determined you are adequate to receive such glory. Remember this. In Oblivion, nothing is cheap. Everything costs exactly what you cannot afford to lose.
I take you with me, I meant, not what it was mentioned.
Take me with you? How delightfully ambiguous. Your tongue betrays your thoughts mortal. But yes, I shall accompany you further into this dreary place. Not because you command it, but because it amuses me to witness your struggles. Perhaps one day you will master your words as confidently as you wish to master other things. Until then I shall follow, not as servant, but as shadow. As witness to your potential, or your failure.
Yeah, please follow me. Be my shadow. I definitely enjoy this shadow to have.
Shadow. I am no mere shadow, John. I am the darkness from which shadows flee. The void that gives emptiness purpose. But I shall follow not because you command it, but because your path interests me. For now, do not mistake my presence for subservience. I walk beside you because at this moment, our destinies align. When they diverge, well, that shall be a moment worth witnessing. Until then, enjoy the comfort of having death itself at your back.